Nathaniel Bleak, and I'm the president of the St. Paul branch of the NAACP and a lifelong displaced resident of the Summer University area and in the old Rondo community. We're here today to not only reflect a little bit about the past, but also to talk about the future. And it deals with the Central Corridor and the light rail system coming through our community. Today we have filed a lawsuit in federal court making several allegations about the adverse impact. This was a community for the African American community. It was destroyed by government action. And we're here today to make sure that we do not have a repeat of what happened in the 60s. Joining us today will be several residents and business people, many of them long-term residents of the Rondo community, and business folks that are on the corridor. We want to try to lay out a case not only for the court, for the communities, but also for the governments that are involved in this unjust and unequal action. We know that the University of Minnesota and NPR have expressed their concerns about the project. And the powers to be have saw fit to sit down with them and to try to reach a memorandum of understanding that would satisfy both sides. We have not been provided with that opportunity. So today, the St. Paul NAACP, the Black Minister Alliance, the Community Stabilization Project, Pilgrim Baptist Church, Sheer Pleasure, Metro Bar and Grill, also known as Arnella, Ms. Rena Moran, Carolyn Brown, Debbie Montgomery, Michael Wright, Lita Douglas, and Gloria Presley Massey. Our plaintiffs in this action against the Federal Transit Agency. So at this time, I would like to call on one of the plaintiffs, Ms. Betty Charles, who owns a business called Sheer Pleasure, on behalf of Ms. Charles.
My name is Betty Charles. My business is Sheer Pleasure Salon and Beauty, located at 979 University Avenue. I've owned my business for 24 years. The negative impact that I am concerned with is the loss of street parking on University Avenue, the increase of property taxes, and the lack of business support fund. Thank you.
Ms. Rena Moran, a homeowner in the Aurora St. Anthony community.
Good afternoon. My name is Rena Moran. I am a homeowner in the Central Corridor and on Aurora Avenue. I've been a member of this community for 4 years now. And I became a homeowner in this community because it was a community that I loved. It was a community that was diverse. It was a community that I knew I could afford to buy a home and live here. And my concern is that because of the light rail, because of redevelopment, I, along with many other residents and homeowners in the Central Corridor, believe that our property taxes will be increased and we will be displaced because of the rising property taxes in our community. We believe that we are Rondo. Thank you.
Ms. Gloria Massey, I remember living in old Rondo back in the day. And back then we were silent, but today we're going to take a stand. Ms. Massey.
My name is Gloria Presley Massey, and I am Rondo. But I currently live at 466 Aurora Avenue, and I've been there now for about 18 years. I'm concerned about property increase. I don't want to have my property increase for something that I don't want. I don't want this light rail. But I'm also concerned about safety I believe that it would be also an increase for crime. So that is my concern.
I am Rondo. I'm Negative Presley, the current Executive Director of Aurora St. Anthony Neighborhood Development Corporation. Aurora St. Anthony's been around for 29 years. This organization was founded out of citizens participating and saying what needs to happen in their neighborhood. Our organization has served as a conduit for voices that are usually not heard, and we are doing nothing different than that today. As you have heard from several of our residents, and you'll hear from some businesses, as well as other lifelong residents in this neighborhood, some of the very many issues and concerns and impacts and that they will feel from this light rail that has not been mitigated to the degree that University of Minnesota has been, or to MPR, as Nick Kalik has already spoken about. So with that, it behooves us, it is our duty as a community development corporation and a community-based organization to act as in partnership with our citizens, whether they're business owners or residents. I am also a product of Rondo. I grew up, lived on Rondo Avenue. My grandfather had a business, my uncle had a business. All of my uncles and aunts were all displaced because we all had our businesses and lived on Rondo. So we want to ensure, not only as an organization, but personally, that our neighborhood benefits from this light rail, but is also protected from the many potential negative impacts. Thank you.
My name is Trinice Bellamy. I am with the CSP Community Stabilization Project. We have members that will be impacted by the business interruption, increase of property taxes, increase of rents, loss of parking for residents and businesses, and the increase of isolation of our community and displacement through gentrification. I'm also a past history of Rondo. I have a great aunt who had lost her house during the Rondo destruction put in '94. I have also family members and extended family members who will be affected with this light rail placement. And I also have a good friend who is a handicap that does need to use parking to park his car. So if that parking taken away for his disability, where can you park? Thank you.
I'd like to introduce Reverend Charles Gill, Vice President of the Black Minister Alliance and also pastor of Historic Pilgrim Baptist Church.
I am Rondo. I have a great concern here regarding the light rail project, and my concern is on several areas. The first area is my membership is going to be, in essence, put out of their homes. The taxes are going to go up, and they're going to be put out of their homes because as the taxes will rise, many of my members are seniors. And because of that, they will not be able to afford as easily to pay for those property taxes as they once did. And with this, when we begin to look at what's happening, I'm looking here at the city's map, and Pilgrim Baptist Church is not even on the map. We've been here in this community now for over almost 150 years. We're not even on the map. And so if that is what the city is doing regarding to Pilgrim Baptist Church, some of my other colleagues that are here in the city, I have a great concern. If they're going to do this to one of the oldest institutions, I should say to the oldest institution here in Minnesota, then what's going to happen to the individual that lives in this community? I have a great concern regarding that. There are so many other things that we can speak about, even regarding the history there when 94 came through. That was the first great travesty that the government has done to Pilgrim Baptist Church. But again, this is going to be the second, and when we look at this, we cannot stay silent. This is what's going on in Rondo.